As China's aging population continues to grow, the existing pension base has become under scrutiny. The central bank recently admitted that it's not sustainable, leaving many to wonder what the future holds for retirement in China. With a potential shortage of pension funds looming, it seems that personal pensions may need to play a greater role in supplementing retirement income. As the tension builds, it remains to be seen what the future holds for retirement funds in China and what other secrets may be lurking in the shadows. According to data from the Finance Ministry, 11 of China's 31 provinces have pension budget deficits, with Heilongjiang having the largest at minus 2.4% of GDP. The state-run Chinese Academy of Sciences predicts that by 2035 the pension system would be bankrupt. According to Zhuaishuan Peng, Senior Research Fellow in the Centre of Policy Studies at Victoria University in Australia, if the pension system does not change, this is unsustainable. They cannot do this forever, Peng said, of the wealthier regions that are now filling the gap, so this is a problem for the whole country. Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security, Heilongjiang Provincial Government and China's National Development and Reform Commission all declined to comment. The province of Heilongjiang, which borders Russia by more than 2,000 miles, serves as a warning example of how China's demographic issue may play out in other parts of the country. China's economic centre and population centre shifted south following Mao's death in 1976 when the country opened up to the private sector and those resources began to decline. One of China's 3 Rust Belt provinces, Heilongjiang, had a per capita income of 50,900 yuan in 2022, compared to the national average of 85,700 yuan. Official figures published last year showed that a quarter of its population was 60 or older, significantly higher than the national average of 20%. Official data shows that between 2011 and 2021, the population dropped by 17% to slightly over 30 million, while the labour force decreased by over a third. From 400 when Wang first came there in 76, the population of their steep villages has dropped to just 70. With little over 100,000 births in 2021 and 460,000 deaths, the province has China's lowest birth rate. The annual pension income per resident is only 38,792 yuan, which is significantly lower than the levels seen in Beijing and Shanghai. Similar to the rest of China, pensions in rural areas may be as little as 100 yuan a month. Wang Zanling, 71, from Quancheng village around 62 miles south of Wudaogang, wonders, how can I spend on that? He continues to farm and does other odd jobs like mending potholes to supplement his income. He added, as he bundled heaps of corn stalks for use as winter heating, my body can't take it, but I still need to make ends meet. Complex system. Pensions for retired Chinese citizens are funded by contributions from the working population and are managed mostly at the provincial level. Economists consider China's 2018 creation of a special fund to transfer pension funds from wealthier areas like Guangdong to those with deficits as a temporary fix. Larry Hu, a chief China economist at Macquarie, is one of several specialists who advocate for a centralised national pension system backed by more financially stable federal government rather than cash-strapped local administrations. Hu argues this may need revising the hukou system of residential registration in China. Many Chinese retirees went hungry in the 50s and 60s when Mao tried out collective farms. This is when the hukou system was established. People's registration information was linked to their rations to prevent starving farmers from fleeing to urban centres in search for food. These days, hundreds of millions of Chinese people travel outside their native cities to sell their labour. They are hesitant to make social contributions since they can only use social services in their home country, where the quality of services in areas like education and healthcare is lower than the big cities. Due to the transitory nature of their employment, many companies also do not contribute to the benefits of these individuals. Economists agree that a unified pension system would stimulate participation, contribute to formalising employment and allow money to move freely across provincial borders. Those without a city who typically relocate back to the country where they reach their 40s and 50s. He argued that a change to the hukou system may greatly increase their productive years. Early retiring. China's life expectancy has increased significantly over the years, with a predicted population of over 400 million people over the age of retirement by 2035. Currently there are 5 working people supporting each retiree, but the ratio is expected to drop to 2-to-1 by 2050. There are discussions about raising the retirement age in China, but any adjustments are likely to be unpopular. pension reform is never popular because it requires paying more money, getting less out and working longer, or basically all three. In 2020 and 2021, including Premier Li Keqiang's official report, policymakers signalled that they will raise the retirement age. But they have not done so at this time. After 4 years of testing, China officially opened its private pension industry last year. As the recent cuts to medical benefits in some provinces have shown, any adjustments are likely to be unpopular. This month, hundreds of elderly people have taken to the streets of Wuhan and Dalian to protest the measures. Personal Pension Fund. The Chinese government has released new guidelines for the administration of private pensions to create a multi-tiered financially stable social security system for the country's ageing population. 5 government agencies, including the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security, the Ministry of Finance and the State Taxation Administration, have released a set of guidelines emphasising the importance of private pensions as complementary to the public system. Companies in China that participate in the state pension system must give their employees the option to join a private pension plan. To do so, interested parties must first create an account on a government-managed social security website and register their details. The government will then utilise this information to authenticate their identity and provide other services. Next, the person should visit a commercial bank or financial institution that is approved to open private pension accounts. The maximum annual deposit that can be made by an account holder is 12,000 yuan, $1,650, and payments can be made monthly, annually, or another structured basis. According to guidelines, the private pension plans are closed-loop performance management for the accounts, and it covers and retirees can be taking withdrawals once they reach the minimum age of 60 for men and 55 for women, or if they become unable to work, leave China. Individuals can make speculative purchases from their pension funds, but financial institutions owe them a duty to notify them of the dangers associated with doing so. On October the 16th, President Xi Jinping reported to the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China, where he also serves as General Secretary of the Central Committee. According to the research, the federal government plans to strengthen the existing social security system so that it may be expanded to cover everyone and just, unified, reliable, well-regulated and sustainable. An individual's private pension account contributes up to 12,000 yuan are excluded from income taxation throughout the year. The announcement stated that at the beginning of the year, pilot cities that have begun implementing the private pension plan are eligible for tax benefits. In 2020, China's multi-tiered pension system was first mentioned in the 14th Five-Year Plan, a document outlining the country's ambitions to become a modern socialist state. The State Council, China's cabinet, issued a guideline in April for the creation of a private pension, including its structure, the requirements for retirees to participate, and the methods for making contributions. The scheme's execution and future regulation were given framework by the guideline. That's all for today's video. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll be back again soon. Thanks for watching.